My name is Sam Trayton, and I'm here today to talk about the American Serama Association, and specifically about the Board of Directors election that will be held in November of this year. Now, I first want to talk about the existing Board of Directors. Again, Art Brock is the president and has been since the start, as is Dianne Brewer, the secretary. And in actual fact, Dianne initially created the group. And I think along with Art Brock and Amy Bullock. And then I was invited in to be vice president. And at one point, Lorene Haltzman Stanford joined us to make a fifth. And we appointed ourselves because it had to start somewhere. It made sense to have five so that if there was ever any disagreement and we held a vote as the board, that there would be an odd number, 3-2 or 4-1 or whatever. In fact, we as a board have always met somehow or another, usually at shows, and then by phone conference, because actually we're all from different parts of the country. Amy's living in Arizona. I'm in Pennsylvania. Dianne is in Florida. Lorene is in Michigan? And who did I leave out? Art. He was in Georgia at the time. I think he's in Florida now. We actually knew each other beforehand, being members of really the pioneer group, SCNA. Did I have that correctly? Serama Council of North America. SCNA, started by Jerry Schexnayder, who also is the person who brought, one of two people who brought Seramas to the United States originally. He imported them. His group is quite large and full of good people. We, the five of us, just decided that we wanted to create an American Serama group, the American Serama Association. I'll call them ASA from this point on. What's my point? We separated from that group for various reasons, and there's no need to go into that now. Since then, our family of not subscribers, I wouldn't call them exactly subscribers. They are members of a group who believe in and look up to Seramas as a show bird. And indeed, many of us are show people in the same way that there are dog show people and there are horse show people. Also, some of us are breeders. And of the five that I mentioned, 4 are judges. I'm not. So there's the business of breeding, the business of raising. That's when you buy birds or eggs from someone else and then raise them and start your own line. Show people, raisers, and breeders. And it turns out that any one of those groups can raise and breed show birds. So that ties that all together. at this point in time, the five of us, the original board members, have decided, hey, times are changing, the birds are changing, the group's evolving. It's time for new blood to come in from the existing membership and lead us into the future. We think that's a good idea. And that means you, the current membership, and it's been decided that, well, it's best to include in candidates for the board, for the presidency, secretary, treasurer, vice president, and show champion or show leader, and have it come from the new generation of Serama people. So, I'm going to make this video short and to the point, and the point being that there's an election coming up, that the current members, current board is looking to transition into a new group. I'll follow this up with more details later as we get closer to the actual election itself. So thanks. Talk to you later.